What if time didn't move forward, but backward? Imagine being born old, with wrinkled hands and stories already written, and growing younger every day. Your memories fading, not from age, but from the future unraveling. You'd start with wisdom, then curiosity would return. Every year, the world would feel newer, brighter, like watching a sunrise for the first time again and again. School would follow retirement. Play would come after work. Life would feel like remembering a dream while it fades away. If time really reversed, cause and effect would switch places. Raindrops would rise into clouds. You'd hear echoes before sound. You'd say goodbye before meeting someone for the first time. Every heartbeat would rewrite the universe in reverse. But would it really be life if it all moved backward? In a universe where time flows backward, the laws of physics would be turned on their head. Take a simple glass of water. Normally, an ice cube melts, spreading its coldness into the water until everything reaches a uniform temperature. This is a fundamental law of thermodynamics. Entropy, or disorder, always increases. But in our universe, it'd happen. Scattered water molecules would spontaneously gather their energy, organizing themselves into a perfectly formed ice cube, leaving the surrounding water warmer. It would be a world where order emerges from chaos, where shattered glasses reassemble themselves and leap back onto the table. Our understanding of the cosmos would be completely rewritten. Instead of an expanding universe born from a big bang, we would witness a big crunch. Galaxies, stars, and planets currently flying apart would begin to pull back together. The cosmic micro-background radiation, the Fafteglul Deatep, its light tracing a path back to a single, infinitely hot and dense point. We would be living in a universe that is collapsing, not expanding, a cosmos hurtling toward its own beginning. Every distant star we see would be a glimpse not into the past, but into a future that has already happened, rushing toward us. But what about us? How would a human mind cope with a backward timeline? You would unlearn things. The skills you spent years mastering would slowly fade, replaced by the fumbling attempts of a beginner. You would forget the faces of your loved ones before you ever met them, the pain of heartbreak before the joy of falling in love. Every conversation would start with a farewell and end with an introduction. You would apologize for mistakes you were about to make. Would knowledge have any value if it was destined to be forgotten? Imagine the social implications. You would be born with a lifetime of wealth and experiences, only to spend it all and end your life in a state of dependent innocence. Society would be structured around preparing for youth, not old age. The oldest, wisest members of society would be children, their minds filled with a lifetime of memories they are slowly shedding. The burden of responsibility would fall on the young, who are actually the old, while the physically old, who are truly the young, would be free to play and discover the world for the first time. Would we learn from our mistakes if we forgot them in reverse? Or maybe, in moving backward, we finally see what we missed the first time, the beauty in beginnings we never noticed. Perhaps this reversal would grant us a different kind of wisdom. Instead of learning from the past, we would learn from the future. We would feel the sting of a scraped knee before the fall, the sorrow of a goodbye before the hello. This foreknowledge might make us more compassionate, more careful, more present in every moment. because we would know its eventual outcome. If time moved backward, the end would become the beginning, and every goodbye would lead to hello. Maybe that's what makes time so mysterious. It only feels real because we move through it one way, but somewhere in another universe, maybe, time is breathing backward. What if time isn't passing, but returning? Subscribe for more What If Science.